What up, everybody? It's been a while since I've done an episode. Been getting kind of caught up in the old virtual reality thing. In this episode, I'm going to just go over a few things. First thing I'm going to talk about is this huge race that's coming up in Virginia at the Commonwealth Games, where wing racing is actually an event. Next, it's going to be the Blade Theory, the new one, the Team Black Edition, and a little bit about the old batteries that I use. The Big Wing Championship is going on right now at the Virginia Commonwealth Games later next month. It's going to be pretty sick. A lot of the top pilots from around the country are going to be there. The courses are nice and technical. It's in a stadium. FPV-WRA, they're going to be the ones that are actually going to run the event. So let's talk about them real quick. Here's their website, and here are the various classes in which you can race. Great thing about the FPV-WRA is it's very competitive. If you've ever been to an event, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you haven't been to one, just take quad racing, throw it out the window because it's not the same damn thing. We go over 100 miles an hour, stops the crowd, everybody shows up, they want to know, what the hell is that? So in the WRA, there's a few classes. I'm just going to cover two. First one is spec class. The idea of spec class is everyone's on the same playing field. You can make your own frame, and you can buy the spec wing kit from various manufacturers. You can get them from TBRC, you can buy them at Stone Blue Airlines, you can get them at Right Wing. And what's really cool about the WRA is they put all those specs on their website. They could really improve the website. And on there, there's an actual layout of how you need to cut the wing, and it has to come to spec or you can't fly it. Puts everybody now onto pilot skill versus the frame. So that's why I love spec. So now there's sport class. Sport class, pretty much whatever you want to build, you can bring it. What makes it great about sport class, every manufacturer has a frame, and they all claim theirs is the best. But the proof's in the pudding. So, 1 can only be ran on 4S. 2, it has to be 33.5 inches or wider, and I think it goes up to 46, 45, 47. I don't know what it is, but hell, look up on fpvwra.net. There you'll find all the details and specs. You can buy frames from TBRC. You can buy them from Right Wing. You can get them from Video Aerial Systems. You can buy them at Stone Blue Airlines. You can get Team Defiant. So if you are thinking about racing, now's the time to do it. It's starting to gain some momentum, starting to get some popularity. So if you're in Virginia or any of the surrounding states at the end of July, be sure to come up to Lynchburg, Virginia for the Commonwealth Games, because I'm going to tell you what, we definitely are going to be getting some of that. Alright, next thing, the Blade Theory Team Edition. It's actually really cool. I like it. It's fast, it's super nimble, just like the original one, but they did some changes to it. No, this isn't the first one they sent me. This is actually the second one they sent me, because the first one got stuck in a tree. Right off the bat, the difference between the first one and the second one, it's the color. It's black, obviously. Although it looks really cool with the black and the yellow, black's not good in the sun. It tends to warp a wing if it sits out in the sun too long, so be mindful of that if you get one of these. So let's note some big changes. One is the motor. It's running a 2206 2450, and it's swinging a 5.5 prop. They changed the camera out. It's a 600 TVL Runcam Swift 2. Spektrum reached out to all the team pilots, and we gave them the feedback of exactly what we wanted to see in our cameras. Colors really pop, exposure's really great, and it comes with a 2.3 lens. Not too wide, it's not too narrow. And love. Let's talk about the VTX. It's a variable VTX. It goes from 25 milliwatts all the way up to 600 milliwatts. It also has a pit mode. Unfortunately, there were a couple times where the VTX got too hot and shut down on me. If you are going to run 600 milliwatts, please make sure to put some venting right here on the front. Now the air flows right over the VTX. I don't have that problem anymore. The antenna that comes with it is a right-hand circular polarized antenna. I think it's a cloverleaf. As you notice, I don't have it anymore. It got ripped off. The VTX has that little fitting on there where you can pop the antenna off and on, so that's pretty convenient. Also, if you need a switch, like I had to a left-handed, it makes it that much easier. Just get a little extension, and then you just screw on your left-handed antenna, bing, bang, boom, and you're done. The receiver that comes in here is the same one that they had in the first Blade Theory. It's got a built-in stabilizer, safe mode. It's actually okay if you are a beginner and need to have it. I don't run stabilizer. A couple nice features on the bottom. It's got little buttons right here that you depress to pull the wing apart. Just push them in, pull them out. There's a spar that you put in. Please put this in, because if you don't put it in, it's gonna fly all over the place and crash. Don't ask why I know this. Dumbass. It's a little platform right here and some Velcro. Stick your run cam on there, and now you have HD footage. You're gonna have to modify the canopy in order to put it back on because of the run cam. It's designed to run a 1300 4S, but I prefer to run this, an 1800 4S from Tattu. I use Tattu. Obviously, you can tell. It's all over my videos, but they're pretty cool, and there's a reason why I stick with them. Performance. It has 100% performance, over 95% of the discharge. So in other words, when you're flying along, 95% of that battery, when it's running, it's gonna be at 100%. But the last 5% drops like a stone. So you better know how much time you're gonna be running that battery. They come in all sizes, 1800s, 2500s. These are cool, these are for your goggles. 2300s, very well used, well taken care of. It smells. I have yet to swell or puff any tattoo that I've ran. And if you know me, I'm the king of destroying batteries. These have been my primary batteries for almost all my wings, but until lately,
Wonder Twin powers activate!
These two together and running them in parallel, I'm getting great performance. Be sure to look them up online. Definitely give them a try. They also run the R-Line series, which is very popular amongst the quad world. So without further ado, go get some of that.
Oh yeah.